How's it going, guys? Welcome back to some more of our Chicago White Sox franchise here on MLB The Show. We're coming into this game with a record of 6-7, so we haven't started off the season so hot. We definitely need this victory going against the Los Angeles Angels. They also have the record of 6-7, so one of these teams are going to leave with the record of 500 and the other one not so much, and we definitely want to get that victory. John Danks is on the mound for us. He coming in with the record of 1-1 with a 6.5 ERA. Game 1, his first start of the season, was bad. It was really bad, honestly. But he won the last game, and he's trying to continue that streak here in the U.S. Cellular Field. So let's start the game off. They got Craig Gentry up to bat. This guy has so much speed, and you'll see it in his very first at bat. So first pitch of the game, first pitch of the series, actually first game of 4 between the two teams. And here he goes. He's going to get that one. It looks like it's going up the middle, but Jimmy Rollins does his best to try to get that. He's a little slow with it just because this guy's speed is a 92. And I tried my best right here to prevent this guy from stealing. He picked the perfect pitch to do it, man. I tried to go off speed hoping that he wouldn't go. He went, and now they have a guy in scoring position with no out. So we got to do our best. John Danks has to go out there and deal a little bit. 1-2 count, and he's going to strike out this batter right here. Calhoun is gone. So next up to bat is Trout, and we know him for the power. 1-2 count, and he looks at one on the edge of the strike zone, and that's his first at bat, and it goes for a strikeout, and it's good for us. So next we have Albert Pujols up to the bat. We definitely can't let him get into action, and there it is, a nice pop out to second base. Brett is going to get that, and we get out of that inning without any damage done. So great pitching there by John Danks. So now we're at the top of the second inning. We have Garcia up to bat. He's going to drive that to right field. Nice way to start off the inning. One thing about my White Sox team, man, we don't have a lot of speed. We have Austin Jackson up to bat right here. That to me looked like it was gone. Center field going back and back and back to the warning track, but it just was a little short. If we had a little bit of wind here, that was gone. Great at bat by Austin Jackson, but ultimately ended with an out. So Jimmy Rollins up to bat here, 37 years old. I feel like I got to pick that out every time we play with him because he's just so old, but he can still get it done. So like I was saying, we don't have a lot of speed, so if we have a guy on first base and the batter grounds, it's probably going to be a double play. So now at the top of the third inning, we have Adam Eaton, who's going to get a hit there. He continues his hit streak to 7. So he on a 7-game hitting streak. He's the fastest guy we have on our team with a 77 speed. So that lets you know something. A lot of teams in the league at least have that one guy that they lead off with a lot of speed, but not so much us. So we got Melky up to bat. That's going to be lying right over the third baseman's head. So a man on first and second, and we're feeling good, man. Melky's actually been hitting really well so far this season. We have Jose Abreu up to bat, one of our best hitters, coming off another great season. Right here, we predict the pitch, and that's going to be caught. But guess what? Since Adam Eaton has a little bit of speed, we decide to test him, and we get a guy to third base. So we have ducks on the pond, third base, first base, Todd Frazier up to bat. We definitely can't have this man ground because, like I said, we don't have the speed. What does he do? Grounds us to third base. So Adam Eaton is going to get stuck at third, and that's going to be the end of the inning. So 0-0 still. I think we're going into the 5th inning with the score of 0-0. 0-2 count against Escobar here. And John Danks is dealing out there. You see that, man? He's being hot. That's why the bar was so big. But that's getting driven pretty far. Adam Eaton trying to catch up with it. So they have a guy on second base now. I think they have one out at this point. So they still have a lot of time. A couple more batters to try to move this guy home. So next batter, John Danks still trying to deal. And that's going to drop right in front of Austin Jackson. And me being who I am, I misplay it. This is actually recorded like a couple days after I got the game. So I was still trying to get familiar with the way things work. And that was terrible, man. They drove in a run, and this ended up being a triple for them. So one out, man on third, and they continue this down the third base line. We got Todd Frazier fielding it. The guy from third is going to score, but that's going to be an out over there at first base. So they put up 2 runs in this 5th inning, and we got to get it back. We got to get it back soon. Melky back up to bat. Last at bat, he grounded up the middle. This at bat, what is he going to do? Ground up the middle again. So that's a nice way to start the inning off. Melky onto base. We got a couple power hitters coming into the lineup after Melky, so I'm feeling good at this point. Jose Abreu is up to bat. And here it goes 1-0 count. He left it high, and everybody knew that was gone. You can put it on the board. His 3rd of the season right there for Jose Abreu. So he's starting off the season pretty hot. 3 home runs already in about 14 games. So he's doing his thing, and that's big because now the game is tied 2-2. So now John Danks doesn't have to worry, man. It's back to a 0-0 game. 7th inning now, Adam Eaton up to bat again, and I thought this was gone. Adam Eaton is not known for his power, but that was a very good hit. He's going to hit against the gate, and it's going to end up being a double for Adam Eaton, so that's a great way to go. Of course, who's up to bat next? Melky, who is 2 for 2 on the night, or 2 for 3 on the night at this point. He's trying to rack up his 3rd hit at the next at bat. We'll see if he actually does it. So here it is. They're going to call their pitcher, man. He pitched one heck of a game, gave up 2 runs in 7 innings, but I think it's time for him to go. So they're going to bring out the next batter. Melky up to bat, 1 out. We predicted that pitch up the middle again. Melky 3 hits up the middle. And then since we have a little speed in Adam Eaton, I decided to test it, and he's safe. So we take the lead right there. Adam Eaton running the bases pretty well, and Melky gets an RBI. Next up to bat, Jose Abreu, who hit a home run in his last at bat. Yeah, that's going to be 2 on the night. So now it is a 5-2 game. Jose Abreu, his 4th of the season. Looks like he's going to have another powerful year. You can put that one on the board too. 5-2. Good guys. So now we're going to cut into the 9th inning. It was the 7th inning when this home run happened. Nothing happened in the next innings, and we're trying to close out the game. John Dakes was still on the mound 8 innings in, but I thought it was time for him. He had thrown 78 pitches. His stamina was getting low, and we have a pretty good closer there in David Robertson. So I sit down Nate Jones, and I put David Robertson in the game. Not the Admiral, David Robertson. We're talking about David Robertson, and he's not having a good season so far. 11.5 ERA is pretty bad for our closer, man. We need him to close this game out. Trying to get his 2nd of the season. First batter he faces Craig Gentry, and this guy again, speedy, up to Jimmy Rollins, and the throw was not in time. Jimmy was taking his time. I don't know why. So now they have a man on. This one's going to drop in front of the left fielder. Luckily, we can cut it off because, man, you saw what happened a couple innings ago. You know, I'm not the best at that. So they got a man on 1st and 2nd, and they got Trout up to bat. That one's in the dirt, and since they have some speedy guys there, he's going to go over to 3rd. So it's not looking good for us right now. They have one of the best hitters in the game up to bat. 2-2 count, no outs. Mike Trout up to bat, and he's going to get strucken out, man. That was so big. But then they have Albert Pujols up to bat. That was going to be a ball, so it's a 3-2 count to Albert Pujols. 4th at bat of the game. You never know, man. Even though he's getting up there in age, the guy still has some power, so we definitely can't let him hit a home run and tie it up, and he looks at 1. And he's going to be called out on the play. So David Robertson striking out 2 of the best in the game. And now the 3rd batter, Cron, is up to bat. 0-2 count, 2 outs, man, on 2nd and 3rd. And David Robertson closes out the game in the way we needed him to. 3 straight strikeouts for the man. And John Dakes gets his 2nd win of the season. If you did enjoy the video, as always, be sure to leave it a like. It's the King of the 4th quarter. Thanks so much for watching.